So once you have the cutting taken and put into the system, there's a few parameters that you need to follow as far as controlling the water and everything like that. So number one is pH. You want to use something to monitor the pH, like a pen, or they have the constant monitoring where a line just drops into the water and gives you a constant readout. You want the pH to be between 5.8 and 6.2. It's okay if it fluctuates and even goes outside of that a little bit, but you want to try to shoot for that range. Next is the parts per million, or the EC. So that's basically the concentration of nutrients in that water inside this tank. And for that, it varies. So whenever the plants first go in, we like to use around 100 ppm. And that also helps keep the pH in range, just because it gives some type of a buffer. And then once the roots start popping out, we increase that to 200 ppm and or 0.4 EC, and kind of go up from there. The last thing that you're monitoring is the water temperature, and we just use a water chiller to do that. And there's a pump on the end, and it just kind of constantly goes, and that keeps the water cold and kind of keeps the pathogens away, or helps keep the pathogens away. There's some other things that you can use to help with pathogen control, but that's the basics. And for nutrients, we like to use Clonex. It's already a pre-made for their system, or for the Easy Cloner, and super simple to use. Once the roots do pop out, we do like to use CX Hydroponics or Horticulture Regeneroot. So we add that in there. Again, making sure we add it to the right levels to keep it in the range that we want for how old the cuttings are. So that's basically takes care of all the reservoir stuff. And then you obviously have the environmental controls like lighting and humidity and temperature that you want to monitor. Some people like to use domes, or the other option is just control that whole room's humidity and temperature that this is sitting in.